Hello guys, this is HYBE on October 29th. In this video, I'm going to talk about something that has generated a lot of reactions and discussion. So Seungkwan from 17 shared a deeply personal message on Instagram today, right? So I'll start by reading his message and then translate it into English for everyone who hasn't seen it yet. Okay? Here we go. 더 이상 상처를 주고받는 모습을 보고 싶지 않다. 그동안에 벌어진 많은 일들을 지켜보며 그래도 어떻게든 지나가겠지라는 마음으로 내 마음을 삭히며 늘 그래왔던 것처럼 멤버들과 열심히 활동해왔다. 하지만 이젠 더 이상 이 상황들을 지켜만 보며 불이 꺼지기만을 바라기엔 상처받는 내 사람들, 나의 팬들과 나의 멤버들, 이 순간에도 열심히 활동하는 모든 동료들을 위해 더 이상 침묵할 수 없다는 생각이 든다. 누군가에게는 오지랖, 누군가에게는 섣부른 글일 수 있지만 그래도 한번 용기를 내본다. 연예인이라는 직업이 내가 선택한 것이기에 사랑을 많이 받기에 감내해야 하는 부분도 있겠지만 상처를 받아가면서 죽기 직전까지 스스로를 갉아먹으면서 어떻게든 견뎌야 하는 직업은 아니라고 생각한다. 그저 주어진 일에 최선과 책임을 다하고 나를 사랑해주는 팬들에게 보답하고 내가 줄 수 있는 좋은 에너지를 다양한 방면으로 어떻게든 나눠주고 싶었을 뿐이다. 그래서 부담감과 중압감도 몸과 마음의 피로도도 말로 설명할 수 없을 정도로 큰 게 사실이다. 그럼에도 이 순간에도 우리들은 해내야 한다. 누군가는 이성적으로 바라보고 누군가는 긍정적으로 웃어 보이고 또 누군가는 힘들지만 순응하며 어떻게든 버티며 살아간다. 내가 선택했으니 내가 감당해야 한다는 이유로 그런데 그 이유가 참 야속하고 가혹한 오늘이다. 어떤 날은 화창하고 어떤 날은 흐리듯이 나에겐 오늘이 참 흐리다. 나라고 긍정적으로 이겨보려 했던 날이 없었을까? 나라고 어떻게든 웃어보려 했던 날이 없었을까? 그런데 오늘은 쉽지 않다. 이 순간 또 상처받고 있을 사람들도 안타깝다. 내가 다 안아줄 수 없다는 것도 속상하다. 내 섣부르고 서툰 말들이 누군가에게 울림을 줄 수 있을지, 누군가에게 위로가 될 수 있긴 한가 싶다. 우리 멤버들을 포함해 K-팝이란 큰 산업 속에서 같이 열심히 일하고 있는 적어도 내가 알고 있는 동료들과 친구들은 진심으로 이 일을 순수하게 사랑하는 사람들이다. 너무 진심이라서 다치기도 하고 또 너무 사랑해서 공허해질 때도 있지만 그래도 하루하루 자신을 위해, 멤버를 위해, 가족을 위해, 팬들을 위해 열심히 사랑을 주고받으면서 살아간다. 이 말은 확실하게 전하고 싶다. 그대들에게 쉽게 오르내리면서 판단당할 만큼 그렇게 무난하고 완만하게 활동해온 사람들이 아니다. 충분히 아파보고 무너지며 또 어떻게든 이겨내면서 무대 위에서 팬들에게 최고의 모습을 보여주려고 악착같이 노력하는 사람들이다. 아이돌을 만만하게 생각하지 말아줬으면 좋겠다. 우리들의 서사에 쉽게 낄 자격이 없다. 비단 우리뿐만 아니라 다른 아티스트에게도 우리는 당신들의 아이템이 아니다. 맘대로 쓰고 누린다고 생각하지 않았으면 좋겠다. 음악 방송 1주만 돌아봐도 온몸의 체력은 다 빠져나간다. 그 안에 광고, 행사, 공연, 다른 스케줄까지 해내면서도 요즘엔 나보다도 더 웃으면서 따뜻하게 인사해주는 동료분들이 많다. 그럴 때마다 나도 같이 웃으면서 인사한다. 내가 그들에게 해줄 수 있는 게 이 정도밖에 없다. 우리에게 힘차게 웃으면서 인사해줄 때 그 한 번이 소중하고 고맙고 형식적이라 할 수 있는 인사 뒤에 동료분들이 써준 앨범 속 메시지 한 줄로도 하루가 지쳐있다가 힘이 난다. 그저 다들 아프지 않고 건강하게 활동했으면 좋겠다는 생각뿐이다. 난 챌린지 무라도 좋다. 친한 사이이든 모르는 사이이든 챌린지 한 번으로 친한 동료끼리 무대가 아닌 곳에서 서로의 춤을 같이 추는 챌린지 영상을 남긴다는 게 살아가며 제일 예쁘고 멋진 청춘일 때 같이 작은 추억 하나라도 쌓는 게 아름답고 그걸 보는 팬분들이 좋아한다면 더 좋고 모르는 사이라도 촬영 끝에 어색하고 민망한 분위기에 화이팅 하라는 작은 응원의 한마디라도 서로에게 한 번 더 건넬 수 있다는 게 좋다. 존중하는 마음으로 만나서 조금이라도 도움이 될 수 있다면 그 자체로 의미가 있고 감사한 거라 생각한다. 나부터 노력해야 하지만 우리 모두가 조금만 따뜻해졌으면 좋겠다. 따뜻하게 바라보고 응원하고 사랑하고 서로가 서로를 따뜻하게 대해준다면 조금은 나아질 수 있지 않을까 싶다. 또 누군가 무너지고 결국 놓아버리는 걸 지켜보는 일은 너무나도 싫다. 책임지지 못할 상처는 그만 주었으면 한다. 내 간절한 바람이다. 더 이상 나와 우리 멤버들, 지금도 열심히 일하는 모든 동료들, 우리를 위해 진심을 다한 스태프들과 우리 팬들이 상처받는 모습을 보고 싶지 않다. 이 순간에도 따뜻하게 사랑해주는 팬분들에게 미안하고 사랑한다고 전하고 싶다. And here's an English translation that I have come up with. I don't want to see people hurting each other anymore. Watching everything unfold over time, I kept telling myself it would all pass eventually. I've held back my feelings, continuing to work hard with my members, as I always have. But now, I can't just sit and wait for things to blow over. Seeing my loved ones, my fans, my members, and all my colleagues working hard, even now, getting hurt in the process, I feel I can't stay silent anymore. Some might see this as meddling or as a rash post, but I'm choosing to be brave. Being a celebrity is a career I chose, and with that comes an understanding that certain things need to be accepted for the love we receive. But I don't believe this job should mean tearing myself apart, hurting until I'm nearly broken just to keep going. All I've wanted to do is to my best, fulfill my responsibilities, give back to the fans who love me, and share positive energy in every way I can. The pressure, the weight, and the exhaustion, physically and mentally, are often beyond words. Even so, we have to keep going. Some look at it rationally, some smile through it, and others endure despite the struggle, finding a way to get by. It's my choice, and I have to bear it, but today, the reasoning feels especially harsh. Just as some days are sunny and others cloudy, today feels especially gray. Haven't I had days when I tried to stay positive, when I tried to smile through it all? But today it's not so easy. I feel for those who might be hurting right now, and it's painful knowing I can't hold everyone. I wonder if my clumsy words can bring comfort or if they can truly support anyone. Among my members, friends, and colleagues in this vast industry called K-pop, I know they genuinely love what they do. They're so sincere that they sometimes get hurt, and they love it so much that it sometimes leaves them empty. Yet every day, they keep going, sharing love for themselves, for their members, their families, and their fans. I want to make this absolutely clear. These are not people who have had an easy or smooth journey to be so casually judged. Each of us has felt deep pain, faced setbacks, and fought hard to overcome them, all to bring our best to the stage for our fans. Please don't underestimate idols. You don't have the right to casually involve yourself in our stories. This doesn't just apply to us, but extends to all artists. We're not products to be used and discarded as anyone pleases. Just 1 week of music shows drains every ounce of energy from our bodies. And on top of that, we manage commercials, events, concerts, and other schedules. Still, so many of my colleagues greet me with warm smiles, often even brighter than mine. Each time, I smile back, knowing that's about all I can offer in return. Those genuine greetings mean so much, and even a short note in an album from a fellow artist lifts my spirits when I'm exhausted. I just hope we can all keep going without getting hurt, staying healthy and strong. I also enjoy the challenge culture. Whether it's with close friends or people I hardly know, being able to share a moment through a challenge video, dancing together off stage, creates such a beautiful and memorable snapshot of our youth. Building even small memories like this feels special, and if fans enjoy watching it too, all the better. Even if it's someone I don't know well, I appreciate the chance to break the awkwardness with a small word of encouragement after filming, saying, "Good luck with your promotions." Meeting each other with respect and offering even a small bit of support feels meaningful, and I'm genuinely grateful for that. I know I have to start with myself, but I wish we could all be just a little warmer toward each other. If we could look at one another with kindness, offer encouragement, and show love, I believe things could improve, even just a bit. Watching someone break down and finally let go is something I truly hate to see. My sincere hope is that we can stop causing harm we can't take responsibility for. I don't want to see my members, the colleagues who work tirelessly, the staff who put everything into our work, or our fans getting hurt anymore. To all the fans who continue to support us with warmth even now, I'm sorry and I love you. So, as you can tell from his message, Seungkwan poured his heart out, right? He's reminding everyone that idols, like him and his group members, aren't just products or commodities, right? They're human beings with real feelings, personal struggles, and limits. And by sharing this message, he's letting us know how much pressure idols face, right? Not just physically, but mentally and emotionally too. So, let's unpack some of the main points one highlighted here. First, he's addressing both the industry and the fans, right? By saying we're not products to be used and discarded as anyone pleases, he's clearly asking for respect, right? He's pushing back against a culture that often treats idols as if they're disposable or can be shaped to fit whatever the public or the industry wants, right? I also want to touch on the inclusion of HAEWON from NMIXX. So the letter written by HAEWON from NMIXX. So Seungkwan included this handwritten letter in his post, right? She said, 저는 사람들에게 웃음을 주고 즐거움을 주는 것만큼 어렵고 또 뜻깊은 일이 없다고 생각합니다. 그런 의미에서 선배님은 아티스트로서의 모습과 예능에서의 모습으로 2배, 아니 훨씬 더 많은 선물들을 사람들에게 나누어 주는 것 같습니다. 특히나 저에게는 선배님의 노래가 많은 영향을 주었습니다. 자극제가 되기도 하고 공감이 되기도 하고 추억이 되기도 하고 때론 위로가 되었습니다. 매사에 모든 것들을 진심으로 대하셨기에 가능했던 부분이겠죠. 저도 언젠가 제 진심을 누군가에게 선물할 수 있을 만큼 성장하고 싶습니다. 그때까지 지켜봐 주세요. 감사합니다. 부승관 선배님께 혜원. And the English translation. I believe there's nothing more challenging yet meaningful than making people smile and spreading happiness. With that in mind, I feel like you're giving not just twice as much, but far more through your presence as an artist and in variety shows. For me personally, your music has had a profound impact. It's been a source of energy, empathy, memories, and at times, comfort. I think this was possible because of the sincerity you bring to everything you do. I, too, want to grow to a place where I can someday share my true self as a gift to others. Please watch over me until then. Thank you. To 부승관 선배님 from 혜원. So, including this letter shows that these idols rely on each other, right, to get through difficult times. It shows that this problem isn't isolated to just one idol or one group. You know, it affects so many of them, including their juniors who look up to people like Seungkwan. Now, let's look at how fans are reacting to Seungkwan's message, right? There has been an outpouring of love and support from fans across all forms, right? People are praising him for his bravery in addressing such a difficult topic. Many fans are grateful that he's standing up, not just for himself and 17, but for the entire industry. In a world where idols often stay silent to avoid backlash, his honesty is refreshing. But this is where I want to offer a word of caution. While it's great to see fans being so supportive, we also need to remember that this is Seungkwan's message, not others to twist or interpret to fit their personal agendas, right? People need to respect the intention behind his words without turning it into something that serves their own narratives. And I see a lot of fans are also, using this moment to reflect on their own behavior. I've seen comments from fans admitting that maybe they've crossed boundaries by intruding too much into idols' personal lives. And this self awareness is a positive sign, I believe. By understanding the weight of someone's message, fans can hopefully move toward respecting idols' boundaries more and supporting them in a healthy way. Now, let's talk about how the Korean media has picked up on this, right? A lot of headlines are implying that Seungkwan's message is a direct criticism of HYBE, right? Some articles are framing his words as if he's taking a stand against the company itself, right? For example, we see headlines from outlets like Chosunbiz and SBS focus on lines like "We're not your commodities" and using it to suggest that Seungkwan is like rebelling against HYBE. And I believe that this framing is also something we need to be careful about, right? It's easy for the media to use his message to create a narrative that lifts their own agenda, right? But from Seungkwan's actual words, it seems like his main goal is to address the bigger picture of idol treatment, both from the industry and fans as a whole, not just to single out his company. The media can easily twist statements to create sensational headlines that drive clicks, but that doesn't mean they're capturing the whole truth. So I'd like to encourage everyone to be critical of these interpretation and remember that there are many layers to what he's saying, right? And I think this is a good moment for all of us as fans to look inward and question our own behavior. Fan culture can be beautiful and supportive, but there are times when it crosses lines, right? Seungkwan's message is a reminder to appreciate idols for their music and talent without demanding too much from their personal lives. I'll also like to encourage everyone watching this video to think about how we can create a more supportive and respectful fandom culture. Maybe as simple as holding back from harsh comments online or being understanding when an idol needs a break, right? It's really about, supporting them in a way that makes them feel appreciated, not used, right? Um I also want to touch on the, company side. While it's important to hold companies accountable when they fall short, it's equally important to remember that not everyone within a company is responsible for these decisions, right? There are staff members, managers, and creative teams who work closely with idols and genuinely care for them. So let's avoid like blanket statements about entire companies and focus on constructive criticism, you know. Um, because I believe that this approach can help us encourage positive changes without creating more negativity, right? So to wrap up, I want to say how much respect I have for Seungkwan for speaking of. It takes a lot of courage for an idol member to put their thoughts out there like this, especially when they know it could lead to backlash, right? Um, and as fans, let's support them and each other by being respectful and understanding and by calling for better treatment in constructive ways. So that's it. Thank you guys. Feel free to share your comments, opinions, thoughts. As always, let's stay positive, respectful, and classy. Thank you very much. Peace and love. Bye bye.